What's up? Ron Kowalski here with thinkbigbelievebig.com. Thanks for stopping by. Apologize up front. I know I need a haircut. Don't even tell me about it. Anyways, today what I really want to talk about is something that has kind of come into my personal life and family life is the concept, the idea of worrying. Big thing. I think I know everybody does it. My mother tells me it's her job to do it. There's that saying, the people that I tend to like, it's that worrying is like rocking in a rocking chair. Gives you something to do. It really doesn't get you anywhere though. I personally like to think of it as negative faith. I know that Rick Warren, pastor at Saddleback Church, he goes even a bit further, which I do like, and he even calls it a form of atheism, and pretty much smacks it right between the eyes with that. And I think that hit home for me in fighting against it. So I want to talk about this a little bit today. I hope you walk away with some action steps in to help yourself fight worrying. But I guess really once again, it's a matter of attention. It's a matter of focus. It's a matter of selection as far as where you're putting your mind. If you're talking about, I don't know, whatever, call it a baseball game or an interview, a presentation, a business presentation that you have coming up, what are you focusing your attention on? Is it a positive outcome? Is it a negative outcome? Is it you tanking and just blowing it? Is it you just getting beat in that baseball game and being embarrassed? Where really is your attention? And I think this idea of worrying fits right into that idea, the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Not to get too technical, but as I believe I mentioned in a previous blog, the process of manifestation, that our thoughts lead to our action, our thoughts lead to our feelings lead to our actions lead to our results. With this idea of a self-fulfilling prophecy, what really happens is, let's obviously go the negative route. Let's say you're worrying, you're having these negative thoughts in your mind. That's going to manifest itself into negative feelings of anxiety, of nervousness, anxiousness. And once you have those feelings, you pretty much validate then your thought in the first place. And it kind of goes back and forth, where it's just feeding itself and getting deeper and deeper, and really kind of a downward spiral. Then your actions get in the way, and at the end of the day, boom, you blew the interview, you friggin', you lost the business opportunity or that presentation, the game's done with, you got embarrassed, just as you had initially thought. Your thoughts essentially created that through that process of manifestation. So I guess what I want to provide you with is a couple of things that really helped me. Number one would be to live in the present. As I stated in a previous blog post, the only place that you can really act or have any control or put any effort into is the now, the right here, the right now. So save your energy for acting only right now. Live in the present. Focus on what's dead smack right in front of you, and just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Take action in the present. So that's it. I'm not by all means, against preparation or doing your due diligence. I'm all about that. It's just the aimless, negative worrying that is what takes people down the wrong path. So really kind of trust in yourself. Trust in your capabilities, your abilities. Most importantly, though, trust God. Trust the guy upstairs who provided all of that for you, and just live and focus in the now. Number two is an idea that can't take credit for. I got it from this mind hack from Dr. Maxwell Maltz of what's it called? Psycho-cybernetics. And what this really is, it is with that idea of attention. If you can't get your mind off of worrying and off of this negative outcome, and you can't put your focus elsewhere, and as I just mentioned in the first tip, you can't maybe focus on something else in the here and now, and your mind's going, and it's projecting into the future, and you're thinking about a negative outcome or event. What he calls it is positive worrying. To flip that around, and it doesn't have to be, once again, going back to, say, a business presentation. It doesn't have to be all gung-ho, positive thinking, 180 degrees that, hey, I'm gonna freaking nail this. I'm gonna win this presentation. We're gonna win this game and embarrass the other team. Just kind of start small. And how he kind of describes this in this positive worrying is just start small. Just play with the idea that, hey, there's a possibility that I could get this job through this interview. That there is a possibility that they might like me. Maybe my charm will come out. Call it 1 in 100 chance that I will get it. And just kind of play with that. So there is a chance. I have a chance. I can do it potentially. Not going 100% saying I'm going to do it, but there is that little chance. So kind of play with that and start to think about that. That okay, if I can do it, what would that kind of look like? What would give yourself some type of mental imagery of what would really kind of happen in, say, that interview or in that business presentation. What would kind of have to happen for me to win it? What would that look like? And then take it a step further, what would it feel like? What would my feelings be like at that point in time? Continue to just play with it, add certain details to the imagery, your feelings, and the next thing you know, you can turn it around to that positive worrying aspect and concept. So I really hope this helps you out, guys. As always, please leave any comments, questions, anything, leave them below. But I thank you much. Take care.